We'll check back in a little bit later. Right now, let's bring it over to the Blue Couches and welcome in our first guest today. Jim Grove is the lead pastor of Real Life Assembly. You've got your eyes on Saturday.
Yes, I do.
Big egg hunt. First, before we get to that, talk a little bit about Real Life Assembly.
Yeah, so actually we came back to Erie. It was in Erie a long time ago and came back 16 years ago and planted the church. And it's been a great part of Mill Creek and has outreached into throughout Erie. We're glad to be a part of the community. Have a lot of heart and idea for families and kids, and I'd like this egg hunt. We want to let the community know, as well as our church family, how to be involved and enjoy this Easter season together.
Sure, and it's not just for your church family, it's for the whole community.
Yeah, it's our
right?
community event. Typically we tend to have thousands of people come to check it out.
Yeah, which is terrific.
Yeah.
How important is it today to have a strong church community in your life?
Yeah, I think probably we talk a lot about coming out of the COVID years and just kind of scattered, and people keep wondering, are people coming back? But I think the fact, at least for Real Life, and I'm sure for others, it's that sense of community that did bring people back. It's obviously tough being isolated and really longing for that. So yeah, it's been a slow, I'm sure, for a lot of churches, but I think we're getting back there finally.
Way back.
Yeah.
Well, it is the Easter season. It is a great season in church life, and of course we have to celebrate with the kids too. And
Right.
egg hunts are a classic way to do that. This one you said is going to be held at the McDowell Fields.
Yeah. So it's grown. We started on our own properties a number of years ago, but and I think I've been here a couple of times before. We started way back in the day. We had a helicopter drop some eggs.
Okay, you were the one. I just asked in the newsroom, do they still do the helicopter?
Yeah. So we've done them a variety of ways.
Yeah.
And so what we did last year, and sometimes the way Easter moves around in our season, and for temperatures and those kind of things, but we wanted the kids to experience Easter maybe a little bit on their level. So we actually did it on our own grounds last year, kind of worked out the system a little bit, knowing that we wanted to bring it to the community. And so this year it's going to be a little more sensory and experiential.
Okay.
We want the kids to kind of take a walk through the Passion Week, and there are going to be 5 stations primarily, along with a lot of other things, but that they can go, there'll be a reenactment of the Last Supper, get a chance to all the spices that they talked about when part of Jesus's burial. We're going to have an empty tomb, and there'll be some Roman soldiers with all kinds of articles that they can touch, and kind of hammers and nails.
Yeah.
And as we and there'll be actors, there'll be dozens and dozens of actors in costume all over the property, just kind of retelling the story, and we're going to keep it on a level hopefully that kids can not only know but kind of experience in that way too.
It is important to keep the reason for the season in the center of all of the fun.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a great way to do it. I'm sure that you probably have things divided into age groups so that the littles don't get run over by the bigs.
Yeah, so I think that because it'll be a little bit of a journey that parents will probably help navigate through that process. But in addition to that, we've got a lot of other things for the families to enjoy. The Erie Zoo is going to be there with a petting zoo. We have a lot of first responders. We're really excited. EPD is going to be there with one of their SWAT vehicles. Mill Creek Police is coming with some of their emergency vehicles. The fire department. You probably know that Erie just has reignited their canine unit.
Yeah.
And so one of the very first, probably the first opportunity for our canine to be out in the community is going to happen that Saturday.
Yeah.
So we're excited to welcome them. The Easter Bunny is going to be there, and thousands of eggs.
Thousands and thousands of eggs. You must have so much help stuffing them and getting them ready.
For sure.
It all kicks off Saturday at noon, right? You don't want to be late. You want to be there right at noon.
Yeah.
And explain exactly where folks can find you now on those Mill Creek fields.
Yeah, so it'll be actually right at Gus Anderson Field. We're going to be taking over the whole parking lot. We'll have parking people out on the roadways to pull everybody into parking spots. McDowell has been extremely gracious to be able to work with. So they'll see the flags and the people directing them in, and they won't miss it.
Yeah, it'll be quite evident.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's great. Jim, thanks for stopping in and talking to us today about this. And again, it's not just for Real Life Assembly members, it is for the entire community.
Yeah, and it's all free, and there'll be lots of food, so hopefully they'll take advantage of it.
And lots of great things to learn too along the way.
Right.
Sounds great. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. Happy Easter to you.
Thank you.